Hey everybody, I'm Jenny Harkleroad. I am the owner of Balance You, where people hire us to reprogram their minds for ultimate success. So today I'm asking a question. Are you the actor or the director of your own life? Are you playing a role? Are you playing a part? Or are you standing back as a director and overseeing what's going on and making changes as needs be, as you see fit? So I was on a webinar this weekend with Bruce Lipton, PhD cellular biologist, and I had such a great time listening to his wisdom, which is now proven at a scientific level. And he was talking about that. We are narrators. We're telling our own story. We're narrating our life and we're acting in it. And when things happen, we have a story to tell. We explain to ourselves why that happened, why they said that, why this happened, why everything is going on. And sometimes we blame ourselves, sometimes we blame others, but we have this whole story to tell. And he talks about the power of our subconscious mind, which is about 95% more powerful than our conscious mind. And it controls us that same about 95% of the time. And so the stories we're telling ourselves, the act we're enacting is based on our programming, our stories, our perception, based on our past, what we learned and what got programmed in us and what happened to us. So is the underlying story, I'm not worthy, or I'm not enough, or I don't deserve it, or I'll never amount to anything? Remember, this is under the surface, right? Not consciously. And sometimes if we feel that way consciously, we know we're in trouble. But this is under the surface. Or is it I'm worthy and I'm deserving and abundant and blessed and loved? What story is going on under there? And then based on that story is how we perceive the world. It's the story we tell ourselves and the story that we tell others. So Bruce talks about how we can change that whole thing. And he describes it at a cellular level. Literally, when a signal comes into our cell membrane reads it, and it's based on our perception of the past. And then that cell membrane sends us another signal, it tweaks the signal, and then our cell responds to that signal. Well, if we don't like the response, we can change what's going on in our lives. We can literally become the director instead of the actor. So if in your life, if you feel like, oh my gosh, things aren't going well, this is frustrating, how come this always happens? If you have any of these repetitive things happening in your life, and you're thinking, gosh, next time it's not going to be like this. Starting Monday, I'm going to change this. Well, then it's something that you can, if you choose, reprogram. You can be the director and say, I don't like how this thing is going. I'm going to change it like this. And it literally can change things from night to day. For example, my chronic pain that I suffered with for months of my life, then I break my back in a hiking accident. For almost 3 years, I can't even sit in a chair. And then I learn about the power of my subconscious mind. I reprogram it, and literally 6 hours later, I'm healed. How did that happen? It was because my subconscious programming was not giving me the right information, not giving me the right response. And so I was able to change it and therefore change my physical pain. Isn't that fascinating? Well, then I was like, this is like a magic wand. And I literally started going around my life, fixing everything I didn't like. I became the director of my own life. And I can tell you what a different life it is. Oh my goodness. For example, last night my husband says, sorry, I said something to you. And I'm like, what did you say to me? Like, I used to be so sensitive and he couldn't say a word without me getting upset. And now, don't test me on this, hon. But I don't think he can make me upset. It's because my perception is different. I've changed my automatic response inside of me. And it's so powerful. So I'm working from home this week and it's cold in my house. We have a creek and big oak trees and it's shady and cold. And so I just decided to make a hot bowl of oatmeal, and I went and stood outside my front door where the beautiful morning sun is coming, and it was so nice and warm. And it reminded me of my old life versus my new life. It looks the same to others. They think I'm still the same old me, but on the inside, it feels like standing in the sunshine instead of shivering inside the cold house. That is the difference. So if you are ready to become the director of your life instead of the actor, visit us online. Go to balanceyou.org. Learn more about the power of your subconscious mind and how you can tap into it. And if you'd like to talk some more about your personal situation, schedule a free 30-minute call. We'd love to talk to you more. I'm Jenny, owner of Balance You.